This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
So does Dale Tallon get credit this year for his team making the playoffs for the third time in 10 years? Because the NHL has expanded it to 24 teams. That's the only reason they're making it. So does Dale Tallon get credit for 3 trips to the playoffs in 10 years? Do we go 2.5 or do we go none? Where it's still 2 and this one doesn't count. I'm kind of at the point that this one doesn't count. Because you wouldn't have made the regular playoffs anyway.
You modified the end. This is not
right. It doesn't count.
Sorry,
it doesn't count. So Dale Tallon has made the playoffs twice in 10 years. Think about that, man. The only way the Panthers can make the playoffs under Dale Tallon right now is if they expand the playoffs to include 24 out of 31 teams. So they're going to leave 7 teams out in order for the Panthers to make the playoffs. It's pretty embarrassing stuff for Dale Tallon. I'm sorry. I look at that and, wow, 24 teams. Third trip in 10 years.
At that point, why bother leaving anybody out? I mean, you know what I mean? It's like it's
Yeah. No, you're right. I get it. And think about this. The Dolphins kept Ryan Tannehill around for 7 years and accomplished nothing. And now the Panthers have kept Dale Tallon around for 10. Will probably, like I told you, keep him around an 11th year because of all the money that everybody's lost. And it's a shortened off season and everything else, so it becomes a pain in the ass to make a change now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're stuck with him for one more year. So that'll be 11 years to accomplish nothing. That's pretty tough, man. That's got to be tough on Viola and Sifu. Those guys have got to be frustrated right now. And there's a part of me that says, you know what, maybe they weren't off years ago when they were taking the power away from Dale Tallon. That they were actually right. It didn't work out the way they had it set up, and Tom Rowe wasn't the guy and all that. But they actually had the right idea. Dale Tallon the power should have been taken away from him. The fact that they gave it back to him, that ends up becoming a mistake in hindsight. And listen, it's a mistake we're all going to make because we saw what he did in Chicago. We thought, okay, he's a really, really good GM, and he had a really good run there, but he has not been that here. But I just find it kind of interesting that it takes a 24-team playoff in order for Dale Tallon's team to make it. Pretty amazing. 786-322-1105 if you want to get in on the accidentlawfirm.com text line. That's 786-322-1105 if you want to get in on the accidentlawfirm.com text line. You can also reach out to us on Twitter. That's at Big O Show. Follow us there as always because that is a 24-hour talk show there on Twitter. Leon says, Tallon will get credit if the team makes the conference finals. Leon, thanks for the joke, bro. I appreciate that. A team that can't make the playoffs, but they're going to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah. Let me hold my breath that the Panthers will make the Eastern Conference Finals, so I can actually thank Dale Tallon. Yeah, that would definitely put me over the top right there. That would force me to say, hey, I'm wrong about Dale Tallon. He's pretty good.
Yeah, but no, you can't. Remember, man, there's been 8 seeds that have made the finals. The hockey is the one sport that you kind of throw the records out, and like the 8th seed can go all the way to the Stanley Cup.
No, I know.
It's happened.
Hey, that's right.
So, right. Screwier things have happened.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It doesn't mean the Tallon's improved.
Oh. God. Dale Tallon, dude. It really is amazing. I got to tell you, that is one trippy thing.